Hi, I'm having a great day. You're watching JG Entertainment, and for this video, I'm gonna be going over the DC Warner Brothers panel that they had today at Cinemacon 2022. And basically, I think by the time you watch this video, it's gonna be the day after they had the panel. But basically, I'm gonna be going over all their things that they had to present for the Cinemacon audiences. And I'm specifying on DC, not just Warner Bros. I'm going to take a lot of Warner Bros. Stuff off and just specify on DC, so that way you can have a very focused video. So for this video, I'm going over the new announcements that they released in DC, as well as the footage that was exclusive to Cinemacon members. I'm going to be giving you the descriptions of everything that they showed. And trust me, they showed a lot. They showed 3 new trailers, including one for The Flash, one for Shazam 2, and one for Black Adam. And then they showed a teaser for Aquaman 2, and they showed, and then they announced something for the Batman. So I think this really makes up for a really nice presentation that they had, and I'll be breaking out for you in this video. So yeah, let's start with the first thing, and that is going to be starting with the Batman. And the Batman has been officially announced to be getting a sequel, and Matt Reeves will be coming back to direct it, as well as the original team from the original movie. It's going to come back. No announcement of the cast members except for Robert Pattinson coming back. But besides that, we don't really know about the rest of the cast members. We don't know if Catwoman's coming back. We don't know if the Penguin's coming back. We don't really know any of that stuff. We just know that Robert Pattinson and Matt Reeves are coming back, as well as the original team or the original crew behind the movie is returning. So that's basically it. No official release date has been announced. Nothing has been attached to it, especially since there's still a lot of shows that has to be done. There's a Arkham Asylum show that is being done, and then there's a Penguin show being done, and then there's a rumored Catwoman show being done. So there's a lot of possibilities that still have to go before the sequel comes out. So no official release date has been announced. If I had to guess, I would probably say 2025. I think that's far enough. That's 3 years. I think that's a pretty nice time to get a movie together. But if not, no, I think 2025 is probably a really nice date. I would say 2025. I think that's where my guess would be. But we'll see. It's very curious to see whenever this movie will release. But yeah, this is really, really nice. I think it's really, really cool. And they have a lot of opportunities open. We can see Mr. Freeze, which they've already been teasing. I think that would be awesome. We can see the Court of Owls, which I think would also be super, super awesome and would fit this type of Batman Gotham version really, really well. We could see Harvey Dent as Two-Face, because obviously the DA died in the original Batman, and I think we could see the new DA coming in as Harvey Dent, and then obviously becoming Two-Face, and that would be super awesome as well. And we could just see a lot more stuff. The Joker, they was already teased, and then we could see a lot more stuff. So yeah, this movie has so much potential, and the franchise itself has a lot more potential, so we'll see where this goes, and we'll see where this takes us. But trust me, the movie has so much potential, and maybe I would even say it has more potential than this original Batman. So we'll see if it can pull off what Christopher Nolan did and make it even better than the original with the Dark Knight. Maybe this could have their own Dark Knight of the trilogy. We'll see what happens, but I think that would be super awesome. So yeah, really enjoyed that. So okay, now moving on to the next thing, and that is going to be going to the Flash. And the Flash showed a new trailer. They showed a new trailer, and it was exclusive to audience members at Cinemacon. So that means the public, general audience couldn't see it, and security there was really toughly guarded. So I don't think you can find a leaked trailer. At least I couldn't find one. Maybe you could, but I definitely cannot. So I'm gonna be going on descriptions that they've put out. And this trailer showed a bunch of new footage, including a room full of Batman suits, and I think the final number was 7 Batman suits, which I think is super awesome. Probably in the cave, I think that would be super cool. As well as a bunch of Batmobile shots. I wonder if it's Ben Affleck's Batmobile or Michael Keaton's Batmobile. I couldn't find the description that specifies. As well as a look at Michael Shannon's Zod, just a very quick one. But it's confirming that he's coming back as Zod after an article confirmed it earlier this year. So that's really cool. And then they also showed young Clark Kent or a young Superman, which that's super interesting, and a bunch of shots about Shakai's Supergirl, as well as the trailer ends up with the famous line of Michael Keaton saying, "You want to get nuts? Let's get nuts." And that is delivered by Michael Keaton, and that's how it ends, including showing him in his full classic Batman suit, which has a really leaked line, and I think you can find it pretty much if you want to really look for it. Just search it online, I think you can find it. But yeah, that's basically what the trailer basically has. It also shows like Barry time traveling a little bit, but that's pretty much it. So that's a really interesting trailer. It confirms a lot of leaks that have been going on. In fact, I read a whole leak script. If you want to check out that video, you can check it out right here. I read the whole leak script, the main important details, and I think you're really gonna like it. If you want to know, if you don't want a person that wants to know the leaks and spoilers and everything, check out that video. I think you're really going to enjoy it. But if you don't want to check it out, then don't. If you don't want any spoilers, then don't check it out. Just saying. But yeah, that's the description for the new trailer, and that's really cool. Apparently, people really dig the trailer, which is actually really surprising that this didn't get a lot of backlash, especially considering Ezra Miller's recent events where he's been arrested so many times, and he's been very controversial. So that's very interesting to see that people, even with that, really thought this teaser really was great. So that's really cool, and I expect the trailer to come out like not nowhere near anytime soon, maybe like in October, like really far away, because the movie is still really far away. I thought it got delayed to 2023. I think it was like June of 2023 or July of 2023. So we still have a far way to go. So don't expect trailer to come out anytime soon. I think it's just like a trailer for the event, and maybe this same trailer will come out way later, or maybe they're ready a new one. We'll see, but don't expect trailers to come out soon. So you kind of just have to go off by the descriptions, which kind of sucks. But I think still what we hear from it is really, really cool, and I can't wait to see how they actually play it off in the actual trailer for the public. So that's really cool. Lastly, after the teaser ended, they also showed a new Flash logo, which I actually think it looks really, really cool. It has like a black on it. Here you can see it right here in this image. I think it's really, really cool. I actually really like the new Flash logo, so that's really awesome. So yeah, really wishing the best for the Flash. We'll see how they do it. I don't really know how they're gonna do it or similar conditions right now, and a bunch of controversy like with Fisher and everything. So they really have a lot of things to go against for this movie, but still the movie seems to be looking awesome. The whole audience went crazy for it and everything with the trailer and everything. So the quality seems to be really, really good for this movie. So we'll see what happens with this movie. All right. Moving on from The Flash onto Shazam, and Shazam dropped its full first trailer, or it's also technically their first look besides images, of Shazam Fury with the Gods, or Shazam 2, whatever you want to call it. And apparently this trailer was really, really funny, like full of laughs. Apparently it included one of the best and first jokes ever heard of, which I think is really, really cool. And like I said, it's really, really funny. Apparently it's one of the DC's, if not DC's funniest movie series, which I think it makes a lot of sense. And apparently it looks great. It looks really, really good. It looks really, really strong. And apparently it's much, much bigger in scope, or at least it feels much bigger in scope than the first film. And that's really cool. I think that's really, really awesome. I think the movie has to feel bigger in scope, especially since there's a whole family of Shazams now. So it obviously has to be bigger in scope. And I really can't wait to see what the storyline is. They didn't really give us any details about it. And I'm assuming it was probably just like a little small teaser, like a 1 minute, 1.5 minute teaser. I don't think there was a lot of footage in it because there hasn't been a lot of descriptions on it. So I'm assuming it was like, it's like just like a little bit teaser so you can see a little bit of what's coming in the movie. And people apparently were very satisfied by it. And apparently, like I said, the comedy was the standout of this clip. The movie does come out on December 12th. So this movie, like I said, it has to be bigger in scope to compete with those other big blockbusters that are coming out in December. And I think it will. I think this movie has a really strong chance of competing. And we'll see overall how it does. I think the trailer for this movie could be coming out very soon, especially since, like I said, this movie releases on December. I do think that this trailer could come out possibly next week to play out right in front of Oxygen Multiverse Madness, which comes out next week. So I think that's honestly a really, really strong chance. And I think that is what's going to happen. So expect that trailer to come out soon to the public. I think you definitely can expect that. And like I said, don't expect it to be like a full-on trailer. It's probably more like a teaser. But yeah, that's basically what they showed for Shazam Fury of the Gods. Really strong word on it. Then, moving on from Shazam Fury of the Gods, we're going to move on to Aquaman 2, or Aquaman in the Last Kingdom. And James Wan dropped a new featurette. It was not a new trailer, but it was a featurette. Once again, they already showed a featurette like on DC Fandom, and they showed another one here. So it was a different one though. And this one kind of gives you more info on kind of like the story of the movie. And the story of the movie is that Aquaman and King Norm must work together or team up to take down a Black Manta who has evolved and is way, way more dangerous than before. He also has assembled his own army, which is super interesting. So yeah, that's basically the main story of it. And Jason Momoa, the actor of Aquaman, obviously, he says that this is going to be the biggest film of 2023. I don't know if that's true, but I definitely think that the movie has a lot going on. I think it's going to be huge in scope, and I think it's going to be super, super awesome. So yeah, that's really, really cool. I don't know if they showed any footage on Amber Heard. I think if they did, they had to cut her out because of the huge controversy, just like Ezra Miller, who has also been going through some terrible controversy. So we'll see how this movie's overall end up performing on the box office, because the controversy has really been hurting them. But quality-wise, the movie seems to be, both movies seem to be awesome, for The Flash and Aquaman in the Last Kingdom. And like I said, for this one, we just kind of got a little bit of the story, which, like I said, was Aquaman and King Norm teamed up. So that's really, really cool, and I'm very excited to see how Black Manta upgrades his suit and everything. I'm really, really excited to see that. But yeah, that's pretty much it, and I think that's really cool news for Aquaman in the Last Kingdom, and a really nice update for those people that really wanted an update on Aquaman in the Last Kingdom. And now we on lastly to Black Adam, and Black Adam showed a new trailer. But before he showed the trailer, the Black Adam did this really cool thing where he pretended like he was filming a video, and then he was like, "Oh, screw this," and then he went out on the stage, and everybody was freaking out. So I think that was super awesome of The Rock. I think that's actually a really nice way to introduce yourself. So I think that was really, really cool. And Black Adam and Dwayne Johnson, or The Rock, had to say that this is truly a dream of mine. I see Black Adam as being the Dirty Harry of the superhero world. So that's really, really cool. As you can see, Dwayne The Rock Johnson is really passionate about this project, and he definitely feels like this character as Black Adam could be like a hero, but like really kind of like in the gray zone where he kills people and everything. So I think that's really, really cool. And they did show the full first trailer, which I don't think they've shown yet. I think they showed like a little kind of sizzle reel on DC Fandom, but they haven't shown their full first trailer. And here we have it. At least in Cinemacon, they had to see it, and we got a description. Apparently, one of the most famous lines in the trailer, if not the most famous line that came out of the trailer, was "Heroes don't kill people," and then he says, "Well, I do." So clearly, Black Adam is going to be killing a lot of people in this movie, and I think that's very interesting. But he's still going to be playing the role of a good guy, which in the comics that's not the case. He's always a bad guy. So we'll see how he plays the role of the good guy. I'm definitely very curious. Apparently, the trailer also feels a lot darker and dangerous, and that's basically the vibe that is kind of giving off, which I think is super interesting because The Rock really almost always makes the same type of movie. You know, it's kind of like a funny, quirky, kind of charming movie. That's kind of the type of movies that The Rock makes. So for him to be taking the risk and going more dark and risky and dangerous, I think that's really, really cool. So I think that's super, super awesome. Apparently, it's shown in the trailer at the end whenever Black Adam catches a rocket and then watches it explode all around him. And yeah, that sounds like a really cool shot. Imagine like him catching the rocket and then just explodes and he just sees it explode all around him. I think that would be super, super awesome to see. And I really can't wait to see this trailer. This is another trailer that I think could be right around the corner, just like Shazam. I think that this trailer could maybe come out next week, you know, to play right in front of Multiverse of Madness. Especially since this movie is closer than Shazam 2. I think this trailer has the highest chance of coming out next week, if not later this week. I think this trailer has a really, really high chance. So expect the Black Adam trailer very, very soon, probably within this week or next week. I think that's like almost a for certain. And just to give you one list info on the movie, The Rock says that there's a black and white in this film, but it looks more like it's operating more in the gray area, kind of showing the kind of gray side of superheroes whenever they can kill people and everything. And are they really superheroes? Are they really morally correct? Which I think is super, super awesome. So I think that's super, super cool. That sounds like a really nice concept for a movie to explore. So I think that's super awesome. Definitely, I have a lot of faith in this movie for sure. And so yeah, that is it for everything that they showed at this DC Warner Brothers panel they had at Cinemacon 2022 yesterday. And I think that they had a really strong lineup overall. I think that this footage was really strong. I think the audience members in Cinemacon were especially happy, and us not so happy because we obviously don't get to see that content. But the description sounded really, really awesome and everything. So yeah, tell me your own thoughts about the panel down in the comments. Did you like the description that you heard from the movie? Are you excited about the Batman 2 sequel finally being officially announced and that Matt Reeves was going to come back and direct it? Or anything else? Any thoughts that you have on this panel? Tell me that down in the comments. I'm definitely very curious which description sounds the best one to you. I'm definitely very curious as well. I think Black Adam sounds the coolest one, but I'm curious to hear your own thoughts down in the comments. Tell me that down in the comments. As well as just make sure to leave a like if you found this video informative or enjoyable. It really, really helps our videos, so please don't forget to leave a like. It really helps our videos. Please and thank you. And lastly, make sure to subscribe for more content. Trust me, I'll be covering Cinemacon this whole week, so you definitely don't want to miss any of the content. I'll be breaking it down for you and everything, so don't miss any of the content by subscribing. As well as I already covered some things. For example, yesterday I covered this video right here about the new Sony movie that they announced for the Spider-Man spin-off movie of El Muerto, so you can check out that video right here if you're interested. I think you're definitely going to enjoy it, and it's a really short video, so you can really get all the info you want in a short time. And yeah, that'll be it for this video. Thanks for watching. Hope you have a great rest of your day, and this is JOG Entertainment, out.